You can't prepare yourself for it. You never think you're going to go into a doctor's office one day and they're going to say your child has cancer. I have 2 children, Trinity and Wyatt, and a daughter, Jaden, that would have been 7 years old. Jaden was born in January of 2006. She was a spunky little kid. She always loved having fun, loved doing everything with her family. When she was 3.5 years old, we found a lump on her groin area and took her to the doctor, and they diagnosed her with a Wilms tumor, which is a stage 3 cancer. They told us we could just work through the cancer and do the treatment and everything would be fine. Unfortunately, she relapsed multiple times, and after a 2-year battle, she passed away in April of 2011. She earned her angel's wings. We don't like to say she lost her battle because she sure fought hard, but she earned her wings. Everyone tells me that Erica and I were both very strong parents, and they couldn't imagine going through what we did. You can't prepare yourself for it. You never go through life thinking that you could lose a child. And we were confronted with that. We always thought that we'd make it through it because Jaden fought so hard. You know, you're in shock for a while. I was in shock for months, and just kind of pretending it didn't happen. I went through an alcoholism stage where I drank a lot to make the pain go away. My wife went to counseling and talked to everybody she could. There's no way to look past it, and we are over 2.5 years later and still going through it. So when she passed away and we finally started to work our way through our grief, we started looking into actually starting a true charity. And we reached out to some of the charities in the region and found that there really isn't much for helping the families when they're fighting the battle with utilities, with food, with travel, gas, things like that. There's a big gap there, and that's the gap that we're trying to fill with our charity. And we had a lot of friends and family that would help us, but a lot of families did, and we decided we're going to help somehow. And we always thought Jaden would be there to help us, and unfortunately she wasn't. We've been in charity now for a little over 2 years, and we've helped about 15 families, and we've donated about $5,000 or $6,000 to them. I don't need a pat on the back. I don't need anybody to run big stories about our charity. I just want to see the kids happy. That's enough. We don't need anything more than that. When I see these smiling faces, when I see that kind of stuff, it definitely helps me. And I can definitely feel like Jaden's there running around laughing with them. And I know she would have been.